Hi. Hey, I know it's been a considerable while since I've done one of these, and so I'm just adjusting a little bit here. Okay, well, we have finally made it to this point, and I am excited. I found today at my local Ollie's, if you can see that, I found the last of the G.I. Joe construction sets done by Forever Clever that I am aware of so far. Their website does say that coming soon there were a couple of others that they had mentioned, but I have not seen those in stores. These I had heard were in stores. So it's the Cobra H.I.S.S G.I. Joe construction set. Okay, so I have been told, I don't have my hopes up super high, but I have been told that this is one of the most discouraging and upsetting ones to construct, so we shall see for ourselves. But shout out to my folks in the 788 G.I. Joe Costuming Club. If you ever wonder where the 788 comes from, that's it right there. On the original G.I. Joe H.I.S.S tanks, they were the 788 squad. So anyway, we're going to unbox this and see how difficult it is to build. Hopefully it's only 100 pieces, so it shouldn't take too long. Of course, that's barring whatever corners that they cut. But this will be the last one until Forever Clever releases some new ones, which their website, like I said, still says that they are coming soon with the Tomahawk, the G.I. Joe helicopter, as well as the Mean Dog, I think. Yeah. That was one that was just at the cusp of when I was getting out of like G.I. Joes and stuff as a kid, so I'm not as familiar with that one. But anyway, nice, good, tough tape on the ends here. But if you're interested in some of these sets or some of the other ones that I've done previously, I have a playlist with a bunch of those videos, and they had kind of like a mother load of them at my local Ollie's store, and so you may be able to pick some of these up if it's something you were interested in. This one, actually, the retail price is supposed to be about $20. Yeah, right. And it was $7.99 at Ollie's for the H.I.S.S tank. Of course, using the typical art from the old toys and such. And we'll see how it goes. Alright, we got two bags. We got decals. And we have a set of instructions. Doesn't look too complicated, just the front and back, which has me a little concerned there. But anyway, also they do the box in the separated compartments, so you could use it for sorting if you so choose. This is a 100 piece. I'm really not going to mess with all of that, so we'll just get it out of the way. And let's rip them open, shall we? Okay, a lot of this stuff. I'll try to just put it over there, out of the way. And we have our second bag. And we've got two rubber treads. I imagine that's going to be a pain to deal with, but we'll see when we get there. Alright, so that's out of the way. First thing, we need two of the 4x6s. So there's one 4x6, here's another 4x6, and we are to basically put them side by side, and then we find another 1x6 shorter than that. Oh, okay, it was from the other bag. So we line those up like so. If you can see our instructions there. So we line them up like so, and there's our as such. Then we need two 5-dot by 1 and two 2x6s. So 2x6s. Okay, there's a 5-dot by 1, another 5-dot by 1, and then there's a 2x6 and another 2x6. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to lay the 2x6s at either end. Oh, please don't tell me we're starting. Okay, there we go. And then our 1x5s will be on either end here. So I assume we're starting to build up the body of this. All right, we need 2 of the taller 1-dots. Okay, 2 of an open sided. Is that what that's? Yeah, okay, so it's two of these that are this normal sort of dot, and then ones that have a side pip on it and an open end, I would assume. Yeah, okay. And then we need 2 taller 6-dots. I think those are them right there. All right, so we line up our 2 taller 6-dots on the body there, and then we're going to put the pip on the outside and the open side to the interior. So something's going to hang on that later, and then we have our taller 1-dot in there. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so now we need some of these angled parts. We need 1 of a 4-dot angled, and then we need this 2x4. Alright, and then we need a 1x6. That was over here before. There we go, 1x6. Okay, so we will then put the 4 on this side and our 2x2 here, and then we'll take this and our exterior pip side angle there. We will put this 1x6 on top of that. Yeah, that's going to feel real sturdy and secure, I imagine. Not. Alright, then we're talking about 2 of these that have axles on the end. 4 square and an axle. We need 2 of those. We need 2 1x6s. There they are. That one's got a little rough edge. Let me see if I can fingernail trim that in a little bit. Just use my fingernail to get some of that extra plastic from the mold off of it. Okay, and then we need a 1. Is that a 4x6? Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll cap the tops of these, building that up some more. We're going to put these, no, they lined up in there? Yeah, okay. So we'll put these axles over this edge here, and then rather precariously we will have this sit over these right there. Okay, now we need 2 4s, tall 4s. Okay, there they are. We need 2 4s with a slope. got those. 2 longs, got those, and one 1x8. All right, so now we're going to take and put one of our 4s out here, centered. All right, the other 4 is going to go, okay, that's interesting. All right, so we're going to add a little bit more stability, it appears, to the overall sides by placing these long boys on here on either side, leaving a 1-hole space, and then the front there. Then we get to the back, and it appears we are doing, okay, so they have that in a cutaway view. We do those. We set the 1x8 across the tops of the 2 ramps pieces, and then we set the 4 in the middle, and then that should allow it to connect up. And I'm assuming this is going to be kind of the back stoop of the H.I.S.S. Okay, so that should come off pretty easily. Okay, now we do a flip to the bottom side. We need 4 of these 4 square axles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a long, it looks like a 2x8. There it is, 2x8. We need 4 of those angle edge pieces like folks use sometimes. So we need 1, 2, and we need 3, 4. Okay, and now what do we do with all? Oh, wait a minute. One more thing. We need 1 2 dot. Okay. So this appears to go down the center, reinforcing some of that bottom, filling in the gap with the 2 dot. Then we're going to put our axles on all 4 corners. And then we will put our 90-degree little pieces so that the open hole ends are out on the side. Okay. All right, let me flip her back over. And now using those angled pieces, we're going to take 2 of these pieces and 2 no dot 1x2s. And we're going to do each side. Here we go. First explosion. Okay, so it doesn't actually connect in, it just hangs out there on the edges. Well, that's lovely. Alright, so we got that part. I'm not sure that's going to last very long, but you know. Okay, now we are putting on the wheels, or the tread rotators, basically. we've got 6 of them, and the next step has us doing the treads and then some little foot trims. I'm gonna try something, y'all, because I'm a little concerned about trying to do these each one at a time. So, and then trying to put the thing on it. I'm afraid I'm gonna break it a bunch of times. So let's try it like this. Okay, no major explosions. So what I did to alleviate some of the pain of trying to put on the treads and the wheels was I went ahead and put all 3 wheels inside the tread and then applied it at once, because I saw that that might be a little problematic. So the way I did it, I'm kind of aligning them up so that they're in the groove and they're ready to go, and then I set them up here and kind of apply them so I'm not having to stretch the rubber tread over the wheels all at once. So there we go. Doesn't roll very well, but I mean, there hasn't been a whole lot that's done very well. So it's not going to be a true hiss in the sense that it's going to be a high-speed battle here. All right, now we need, let's see, 2 of these. And we also need, is it 2 of these? Yeah, 2 of these, or the 4 square. All right, so the 2 4 square will go up here on the front, helping to build part of the cab it does appear. And the back 2 will go here as part of the, yep, there we go. Pushing against a single point of connection. We've had our second explosion. So just hold reinforce from the bottom when you're trying to put these on, or else you're gonna knock off your back to the tank. All right, we got those. Now we're gonna take 6 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna take 1 and 2 of these that go from 1 to 2, and then we're going to take 1 of this 4 ramp here. Now let's see how we're doing this. Okay, so at the front we're going to actually connect this piece to this piece, and we'll mirror the same thing on the other side, like that. And these are both going to go here and here. Oh, I don't think I got that one right. Yeah, I don't got that one the right way. I got to turn around so that it goes forward. Okay, and then the rest of them are just going to go every 2. Well, wait a minute. How is that supposed to work? Oh, it's more internal. There we go. So you put them in on the middle. There it is. Okay, middle, 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 and then last 2, middle, middle, and then the back. Okay, so we got those. Now we take 4 more of the 2 dots, ramps, and then we take two of these corner type pieces, and now we're going to fill in the cracks. So 1, 2, 4, and then we'll fill in the corners, which is going to potentially blow up. Yep, it's a potential blow up, so be careful. And another potential blow up, be careful. Alright, we've got that accounted for. Now we need a 2 ramp, a second 2 ramp, another 4x6, nope, 2x4 upward ramping. Then we got some strange, round piece. It looks like we're making the turret now with the turret pieces. And then 1x4. Alright, so how are we doing this now? So we're going to take our two ramps and we're going to blend them together with the upward into 4 there. 2x4 rather, and we place that on the front. We're starting to make the nose end. Okay, we're going to take our item here on the, okay, I see what they're doing. So you put the bottom of the turret here, and you're going to put the other turret piece, lock into it so it'll spin, and then we got one other piece, and so what we'll do is that will go far back. Okay, it goes over. Okay, that's in, and then we put the 1x4 in front of it to make 3 dots there. All right. Now we got a 2x4, a couple of corner pieces. Do what? I don't know where that piece is supposed to be. I didn't drop any pieces, and we are shorted our first piece. Lovely. All right. So we got these. We've got these. How did we end up short a piece? I do not understand. Okay, exciting times. So what we're gonna do? Well, I guess I can always add that piece later. No big deal. All right, we'll just table that one for right now. We're gonna finish putting in our corner pieces carefully, because you don't want too much pressure to knock this thing out of whack. Got this. And these. And a 1x4 that I didn't notice earlier. And this is gonna go just in front. Okay. And I think we are in the home stretch. The only thing we're missing is they had a piece that ramped up going this way, but I don't know that it's entirely necessary. So now we've got the canopy pieces. We've got the, okay, that's weird. I don't know what that's for. We got 2 cannons, and we've got these pieces that make up the bases for the cannons. So we'll put the cannons in, and they are put together on either side. So that'll be here. And another here. So really all you're missing is this one little part that makes it actually look like a turret that someone could sit in. But you'll want to swing those out of the way so that you can actually put the canopy together. And I'm going to assume it's best to go ahead and put your canopy on and then attach it. So then you can close her down, put her like that. Okay, then we've got our minifig equivalent here. So you have to assemble all their parts. So we have to put the legs together into the leg hips, sockets, I guess you would say. And then they have to be put into the body. The hands actually have to be put into the hand sockets of the arms. And sometimes you may have to shave the ends of those hand pieces off a little bit so they'll actually fit in the sockets. It just depends on the luck of the draw with your mold, how it did when they did it. And then we put his little head on, and we put his helmet on his head. Come on now. You got to wear your brain bucket now, dude. Okay. Getting that right is kind of a pain. I think we got it now. Maybe a little bit. Okay, so there's your minifig. Let's see if he'll actually fit in the control area. It doesn't look like it. It looks like he's a little too wide. Oh, no. Yeah, I think you may have to like practically lay him down though, because his head is going to be too high otherwise. Yep, head and arms. He can sit in there like that, or he can kind of lay back, but his arms and other stuff is not going to allow you to totally close the cockpit. So not a true rider in fashion, because the width is just wide enough for his body. But, I mean, closer than quite a few we've had. He could, in theory, he could stand back here if his feet will work and be on the guns, because they're missing that part that would fit here for the cockpit. So pretty good. Now the ever so fun part, because they don't actually give you a label sheet telling you where the labels go, so you just kind of have to reference it off of the box, and that's what we're going to do. So that's going to be interesting. Yep, I'm not going to be able to use one of those Cobra emblems because we didn't have all the pieces. Okay, so one goes on the back quarter panel. One goes here. And I'm assuming, based on the image, that this is just a mirroring sort of thing. We're gonna, whatever we do on one side, we're just gonna mirror it on the other. Some of these you might want to look and anticipate before you've got it fully constructed, because there's one tricky one that has to go up in underneath here, but not too bad. Alright. Then we put on the ever glorious 788. We're going to try to get this one right. Alright, then the warning label. Got the front headlights to put on there, or the grill, so to speak. Anyway, it's that whole front assembly piece. Looks pretty good. And what else do we have? Oh, we have another Cobra symbol. I'm not even sure where they're suspecting that you're going to put that, because that doesn't look quite like there's anywhere for that to go. Alright, well, I guess we'll just have another random Cobra symbol. That's too close to that. I really don't know where they expected you to put this one. I guess we'll try on either. I don't want on either side of the gun. Let's try up here next to the cockpit. Okay, I kind of like that. Okay, so there's one side done, and now we're just going to mirror it for the reverse. So, back quarter panel. Not as neat on that one. Now let's try to get the 7/88 right. And our one extra Cobra. Alright, so there she is. That side probably turned out about the best. You can see, as you can see, not a bad likeness. Pretty good. Once again, he can stand carefully on this turret and operate the turret. He can pseudo drive, but he'd be more like someone driving the what they call that one, the ones about the time of G.I. Joe the movie that had the sled sort of thing. Anyway, the one that Cross Country was the driver for. If you know, throw it down in the comments, okay? If you remember Cross Country's vehicle name. Anyway, he kind of has to do the opposite, lay back instead of lay on his belly like they did to drive that one. Anyway, that's pretty much it there as far as this one is concerned. If y'all have seen like I think it's called Mean Dog or Tomahawk in this same series, let me know where you've seen it. Drop something in the comments, and we can try to see if I can add those to the mix. But I have not seen those in stores yet, so I can't really comment on that. But here it is, y'all. The end of at least the first series of the G.I. Joe construction sets by Forever Clever. So, till next time.